Hi everyone, today I'm going to show you how quick and easy it is to make just a single bottle of dill pickles. Perhaps you're a single person and you just want to make yourself a small bottle of pickles and not have to go through all the mess and fuss of canning, or you just have a nice few baby cucumbers on your vine in a pot or your greenhouse and you want to make some delicious organic pickles. This is really simple and you can make just one small batch. So what you will need for these organic baby dills for one is obviously some baby cucumbers. These pickling kind are the best. And I have just a mixture of spices. I made my own pickling blend here. There's a bay leaf, some dill seeds, coriander seeds, as well as black pepper and one garlic clove. You're going to need some vinegar, some Celtic salt, and some filtered water. So I find the easiest way to do this so that you don't need to have to worry about measurements is get your jar and place your cucumbers in the jar first. So you want a jar that's going to fit the number of cucumbers that you have. So once I have my cucumbers in the jar, to get the correct measurements for vinegar, I'm just going to go ahead and pour the vinegar into the jar until it reaches the halfway mark. Now I'm using this organic aged white wine vinegar, which I like the best for dills, but you can use apple cider vinegar as well. So just want to get it to go to the halfway point. This way you don't waste any vinegar or water, and just don't waste your time. So you know exactly how much you're going to need. And there we go, the vinegar is to the halfway point, and now I'm going to fill it up right to the lip here with filtered water. So now that I have it filled up to the lip with filtered water, I'm actually just going to dump it right back out into a pot. And my cucumbers can stay in the jar as it is. Just make sure your jar was sterilized prior to doing this. I'm also just going to pop down that clove of garlic as well. Here we go. I'm actually going to put the spices in here. And for every half cup of liquid, which this is approximately 3/4 of a cup of liquid, you're going to want 1 teaspoon of salt. Now that's not extremely salty. If you want them saltier, you can add more, but I like 1 teaspoon per half cup of liquid. I'm going to use this Celtic salt. So we got about 3/4 of a cup here, so I'm going to use about 1.5 teaspoons of salt. Then it's just a matter of bringing this over to the stove and bringing it to a boil until the salt dissolves and pouring it over your bottled cucumbers. Now just a quick tip, before you put your cucumbers in your bottle, if they're sort of large like this, you want to pierce them just a little bit. You can put a few piercings through just to get that vinegar nice and deep into the cucumber. This is pretty simple stuff. I'll put less holes in them as they get smaller. And some of these really small ones, I won't put any holes in at all. There we go. Okay, so my vinegar, water, and spices have come to a boil. And I have my cucumbers in a jar right here. And all I'm going to do is pour it over, and we know it's the correct amount. Scoop out all those spices. We want those in there as well. And while it's still nice and hot, we want to get that lid on. I'm just going to give it a little tilt to get the spices to the bottom. So there you have it. It was really quick and easy. There's no need to bring out a bunch of canning supplies. If you just want a nice jar of pickles just for yourself, maybe you're a single person and you picked up a few beautiful little cucumbers at the market, or you have a little cucumber plant and you want to make a small bottle of pickles, quite easy. Just fill your jar with some cucumbers, halfway fill it with vinegar, then top it off with filtered water and whatever spices you want to add in to your pickles. So for me, I wanted a dill pickle. I have dill, coriander, some garlic here, a little bit of Celtic salt, peppercorns, and some bay leaf. And all organic, really delicious. You're just going to let these cool down now. Put them in the refrigerator. Because we didn't can them properly, these will go directly in the refrigerator. I'll let them sit for about a week or so before I'll start eating them, because I want that vinegar to penetrate. And they'll be good for probably about a month in the fridge. Once they're open, delicious, organic, dills, in no time at all.